Hey, my name is Daniel. I'm a filmmaker, and here's some of my work.
Hi, I'm Ashton Sanders, and today I'm going to show you what it takes to remove Elementor from WordPress. Through this tutorial, we're going to be going through the process of what it takes to remove Elementor and replace it with the default WordPress editor, Gutenberg. So there's a lot of great things about Elementor. A lot of website designers have fallen in love with Elementor because you can design your complete website through your dashboard. There are plugins for literally everything, and the default Elementor page builder has a lot of functionality. One of the biggest problems with building your complete website design through Elementor is all of the code, CSS, and design elements for your website are stored in the database and must be included individually on every page. Elementor does a decent job of caching and compressing that to make it as optimized as possible. But over time, with all the plugins that are needed for all the different functionality you need, it starts to slow down. And oftentimes we will get clients who come to us with an Elementor website that needs to be optimized. And since we focus on search engine optimization and mobile optimization and making sure websites load very quickly no matter who you are or what your internet speed is, and actually the best way to do it is to build your theme from scratch and have it do only what you need it to do and not include every possible functionality that Elementor includes. So there's two main parts to removing Elementor. The first part is removing the theme or the Elementor plugins that the website is built on. Now when you do this, you'll need to replace it with a new theme, and you will be left with code that is in each of your Elementor built pages. Now Elementor uses shortcodes for all of their widgets and plugins and functionality. So once we remove Elementor, we will be left with a bunch of shortcodes that we'll need to remove and replace. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, here I am in the page editor. And we're going to run through what it's like to edit out a page in the WordPress block editor. We'll probably run into a couple of problems, and you'll get to see the general process of how I handle them. The first thing you'll see is that this entire block is saved as a classic block, and you can click this convert to block buttons, and it may or may not help. So I'm actually going to start just by clicking at the top and hitting shift down to grab this text, because this text is the only really useful text here. And then let's see if we can add a paragraph to try to put this paragraph into the content. Right? Okay, so I hit Control Shift F, and that seems to paste in just fine. And again, I want to keep looking back at the website to make sure it is how we want it to look like. This is pretty close. Let's see if we can make all of these centered. Okay, that's good. We'll bold this, and then we'll make that red later. And then this one, same thing. Okay, now the fun part. I'm going to add a little bit of space there. Stand rentals. So this is going to be a headline, probably an H2. So we'll put that in as a paragraph, make it a heading, and center. Next, we have 3 images. We have 3 stands to add. We'll add those as columns. So /column, and we'll go over to the 3 even ones. Now we have 3 sections to add here. I'm going to add this first one as an image. Now, these images have already been uploaded to the media library, so we'll need to find them. And if I look down here, I can see here's my custom heading for stand rentals. I'm going to just delete that. I know I've already done that. And as I go through this page of gibberish, I will just delete what I'm done using. So I can see we have a column here. This looks like it talks about a font, so we can ignore that. Then here we have our first third. We have an image large, and here's our image ID. We also have the name. Nope, we have the link here. Okay, so we'll start with the image ID. Let's see if we can find it that way. This image, we're going to go to the media library, search for the ID, and that didn't work. So let's grab. I'm going to go to the website and open the image in a new tab. So now I have the name of the stand, telescoping stand. Now we'll search the media library for that. I notice it has telescoping stands 1. I'm going to try removing that one and see if I get all 3 of them. Nope, it's just 1. Okay, so this is 1.jpg.jpg. Alright, so let's see if it's that one or it's that one. Oh, it's this one. Okay, great. So let's select this. Great, first image is in there. Let's just add all the images real quick and we'll come back for the next part. Image. Image. Alright. Open image in a new tab. Open image in a new tab. We have this one already. This one is the pipe base. All right, let's see which one of these is right. Looks like they're exactly the same, so we'll just grab one. And this one is Truss 2. So we'll go to the media library, search for Truss 2, and replace it. All right, so now we have our 3 images in here. They are the same images. It looks like this one is missing its caption, so we'll add that in here. There you go, caption. Paste. Okay, so now we have the 3 images with the 3 captions in a column, and now we need to add the links. Each of these are supposed to link, and we have here our shop rentals. I'm actually just going to highlight the last page, telescopic stand rental. Click on this guy, add link, and this allows us to search. So when I search, it should pull up our. Oh, it doesn't though. Let's see if we can add spaces. There it is. Okay, great. That one linked correctly. Shop rentals, telescopic stand rentals, perfect. And then, so this one is now all done. Next one up is pipe and base stand rental. So we'll click on this, make a link, pipe and base. Perfect. That one's all done. And then the last one is truss rental. So we'll click this, link, truss. So the short answer is, there's a truss rental. To make sure that is the same. Yeah, truss rental, perfect. Okay, so the short answer is I'm just going to be continuing going through this code, deleting the things as I do it, and then checking this website to make sure the page comes out to look about right. So if we preview, you can see this is kind of what it looks like. This is just the first version. As we are styling this website as we build it, this will be styled. We'll have a way to make this bold line red, and we'll update some of the fonts to match as well. So this is what it looks like. You've got the images in 3 columns. You've got the text and the information the same. We just need to go through the rest of this code and continue to make the columns as we build it.